This episode of Bourbon on Ice, presented by Your Friend Frosty and your bartender, Mike Whiskey, is brought to you by the Cape Media Center of Cape Cod, Massachusetts. The views and opinions expressed during this podcast do not necessarily reflect those of the Cape Media Center. Listener discretion is advised. You know, when people were put on the rack for torture during the Middle Ages, I bet the first few seconds probably felt pretty good.
Why in the hell would you say that?
Roll the music.
Welcome, listeners, to Bourbon on Ice,
Where we talk about everything nerdy, like gentlemen.
join us every week for our local Cape Cod take on, well, everything.
Laugh, cry, be confused, and laugh some more.
I'm your friend Frosty.
And I'm your bartender, Mike Whiskey.
Stay tuned. You think they'll like the episode?
Oh, they'll definitely love it.
Welcome to another I've said that before.
You have, but that's okay.
And I don't know. I need to come up with a new word. Welcome to a above average episode. That even sounds worse.
That does sound worse. That makes it sound like we're trying to shoot just below par.
Welcome to a golf episode.
We're not talking about golf.
Hey everyone, it's Bourbon on Ice. There we go.
But we talk all things nerdy, like gentlemen.
And I still maintain that neither of us are. For crying out loud, there's a sword right there. I can see it.
Yeah. It's a nice sword.
This house, man. Oh yes, that's right. We're back in the game room again. After all of our talk about dinosaurs and meteors, they threw us out indefinitely. No, just kidding. It's been summer and it's been really hard to schedule time to get to the center. So
Yeah.
we're being beset by adorable dogs who are, giving us the puppy eyes, literal puppy eyes.
Yeah, Rosie. Even though she's half blind, she still knows where to look to give you the puppy eyes.
I don't know. It's kind of ingrained in them. Dogs know how to hunt. They know how to dig. They know how to annoy, and they know how to mooch.
Yeah.
It's just something that's in them.
Probably that we bred into them.
What is that thing you see online? Once we were wolves, wild and wary, and then we saw you had num-nums.
That is true, especially considering, that's been happening in real time at the Whiskey Residence. We've had 2 coyotes come around, and we give them dinner and breakfast.
I'm assuming it's some of the other adorable animals that live outside.
Coyotes.
I know. Do you catch any of the rabbits or birds and offer them up to the coyotes?
We give the squirrels nuts and seeds and...
Oh, I see you're fattening them.
Yes.
For the coyotes.
No, actually, because the coyotes have been getting breakfast and a dinner. They haven't been hunting the squirrels. It's been safer for everybody.
Oh my gosh. I had Rosie in my lap seconds ago, and I was patting her, and I had sunscreen on my arms, and I just realized that was a bad idea.
Don't look at your shirt.
Ah! Oh my gosh. What? It's like a carpet.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I thought that this house would be safer. I have a Pomeranian. Nothing is safe there, but I figured this house, no, it's fine. No.
Nope, it's all Rosie.
Nothing is safe.
It's
Oh my
all
gosh.
Rosie here.
Okay, so you are domesticating the coyotes. Tell me about that.
Well, it started as just one coyote. And she was a beautiful young little coyote, and she comes up in the morning just by herself, and we give her the food, and after she's been hanging around for about a month and a half now. And it's been about that time, and now when she comes up and we have the food ready for her, she actually starts bouncing like a little puppy. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I got food. And then she stops herself. It's like, no, I'm a wild animal. I'm more dignified than that. And then she'll bounce again.
What's going to happen in the winter? Seriously. I mean, this could be dangerous.
It could be.
Coyotes are not really meant to be domesticated. And at the same time, if they become dependent on you and you don't have the food, well, trouble and death.
We usually have enough food to go around here at the Whiskey Residence. But,
Are you going to be, letting them camp out in the house? The poor, cold things?
no, they have their dens. We're not domesticating the coyotes. Not really trying to tame them either. We're just trying to keep it safe for everyone else.
Sorry, I'm drinking. It's been a day. But, yeah. Okay, so we're going to add coyote wrangling and taming to your list of various talents. Plant singing, cow singing. I was listening to that episode of our podcast. Horse wrestling.
True story.
D&D world creating, video game playing, hat wearing, mail delivering in weird record time, and also now coyote taming. You're a catch.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Speaking of catch.
I can cook, too.
How are you still single?
I'm not.
Oh, wait, right. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's coming up soon. You're heading back.
I am heading back.
When?
September.
When in September?
Middle of September, after Labor Day.
Damn, you'll miss my birthday.
Oh, no.
Oh, well. Okay, so we'll talk about that in a minute, but you said the word catch, and I think that's a perfect segue into something extra nerdy because it's the Cape Cod nerd word. And we're talking about tiny, adorable monsters from Japan, which, if bred correctly, can kill other adorable ones that are owned by friends and 10-year-olds.
We're talking about pocket monsters.
I've never heard of that.
You may have not heard of that, but you may have heard of Pokemon.
Oh my gosh, that I've heard of.
I bet you've played.
Okay, so there was this day years ago. I may have, opened up a box on Christmas, and, there it was. Pokemon Blue for the Game Boy. Oh my gosh, I'm old. My gosh, I'm old. Hey, there's a wasp outside.
Oh, no.
I can see it. He's crawling up the screen.
Oh, well, you can stay outside.
Yeah, okay, so we're talking vintage here, people. We're talking old vintage. We're talking on a non-Game Boy Color.
Oh, Pokemon just had its 25-year anniversary.
We're talking, like, the original 8-bit, 16 8-bit music, whatever that was. Mm-hmm. We're talking the yellow screens. We're talking playing it with a cable to trade.
Well, actually, that was back... Well, you still had the cable back up through Generation 3. It was only... Yeah, it was a brand new technology, wireless trading, that was brought out with Fire Red and Leaf Green.
I'm gonna try it again. I don't care what price I have to pay. I'm making good money now. I'm gonna track down an actual Heart Silver or Soul Gold.
You butchered that on purpose. I know you did.
I was trying hard to, but it feels weird.
It does.
Soul Silver and Heart Gold, I'm gonna track them down, and I'm gonna start playing again. But,
Ooh.
but I just want to say thank you to the creators of Pokemon for many, many years worth of obsession.
And fun.
And violence.
Adorable, pixelated violence.
It's not pixelated anymore.
No, it's all new and fancy
it's
and 3D.
HD and smooth.
Yeah, speaking of, I've been playing Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Arceus. That sounds... Alright, please enlighten me. What the hell is Arceus? What color is Arceus?
Arceus is, well, it looks almost horse-like, I guess.
Wait, Arceus is a thing?
Yes, Arceus is the god of all Pokemon.
There's a Pokemon god?
Yes.
I haven't played this in some time.
No, you haven't.
I think I stopped playing it, I have no idea. When was Johto? There you go. That tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah, which, the first or second go-around of Johto?
I tried the second one, as you know, but I got scammed. After exactly 50 hours, the whole thing just crashed on me.
Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah.
I've been loving every moment of Legends Arceus. It has truly 100% felt like what you imagined Pokemon to be, the grand adventure that you had, in your head as a small child playing Pokemon on your Game Boy. Legends of Arceus delivers. That being said, there's still a ton of funny glitches and stuff. When you get too far away from a Pokemon, the render, just on the edge of render distance, the frame rate for the Pokemon drops to 3. So you see 3 frames of this Pokemon flapping its wings.
I remember, the olden days. Yes, I'm saying olden days when there was 4 or 5 sprites and everything was those sprites.
Yep.
And the sounds were just so terrible, so basic, but for us they were cool.
Yeah.
And then I remember eventually color became a thing.
Pika Pika. You know what I miss?
What do you miss?
I miss Fat Pikachu. He used to be fat. When he first came out, he was fat. And now he's slimmed down over the years. I miss Fat Pikachu.
Also, if we're going to talk about the anime for a second, the original Pikachu was an ass hat. He was a complete ass. I mean, sure, Ash Ketchum was an idiot, but Pikachu was an ass.
He was an ash hat.
But that's terrible. That's terrible. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Never.
We don't have shame. Wait.
No shame.
No shame.
No shame dance.
You can't see this because we're dancing and it's a podcast. It doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't.
Back at the radio station, back at WKKL, one of us would just say, like, no shame, and the other say, no shame, and we just dance shamelessly. Of course, this would normally be in front of other people, and they would give us this look.
Yeah.
Which would only make us dance harder.
Oh, yeah. Pokemon has been with me for a very long time, though. When I was in quarantine, during quarantine and lockdown, that I completed a Professor Oak challenge of Pokemon Platinum version.
What is that?
A Professor Oak challenge is to catch every single Pokemon and its evolution. So you get every dex entry possible before each gym challenge that you face. So in Pokemon Platinum, that means you have to catch and evolve a Ponyta, who evolves at level 40, before you beat the first gym. So you have to grind out a Pokemon to level 40 on level 2s.
I hate grinding. I hate it so much. Every game, grinding is boring. No matter what game you're playing, grinding is just annoying as all feck. I said feck, people.
I don't think our audience cares all that much.
Good. But honestly, I'm surprised.
What?
This is a color. I mean, it's not a color. You said Arceus. I'm like, what? Enlighten me as to what kind of color that is. Because when I grew up, it was red, blue, silver, gold, and then emerald, and ruby, or sapphire?
Yep.
And wasn't there a pearl, and
diamond and pearl,
and platinum, and yellow, and aqua?
No, after that was black and white.
Margarine, and lamp, and mauve.
How long and how cringeworthy do you want this to go on for?
Stop me now.
Yeah, I'm stopping you now.
Okay, so after all of a sudden we've abandoned colors?
No. So Legends Arceus was basically for all intents and purposes, it is a spin-off of the main series. It's so what happens is, spoilers, but it's just...
Oh, I'm never gonna play it, go ahead.
Just the beginning of the game. You're the protagonist from Diamond and Pearl, Lucas or Dawn, gets sent back in time by Arceus, the god of Pokemon.
There's time travel now?
Yeah, there's time travel.
Okay, sure, why not?
To the Hisui region.
Gesundheit.
Which is the Sinnoh region. But
Gesundheit.
like 200, 300 years before, at the early dawn of the Pokeball. So the Pokeball was just invented. And the Pokédex is not a machine. It's just a book with pages in it.
Why? Pray tell. Why? I'm still waiting for a reason for all this.
Oh, that's just the story behind the game. And
they ran out of things to do, so they said, okay, why not time travel?
I guess so.
This is like the franchise jumped the shark. Wait, don't they have a shark?
Oh no, I would not say. I say that Legends Arceus is peak Pokemon.
Wait a minute. Wait, hang on.
What am I waiting on for? Pokemon Shark. Oh, we see Gibble.
They jumped the Sharpedo. The Sharpedo. In the vernacular.
That was bad. That was really bad.
Wait, there's a land shark?
Yes, it's called a Gibble, and it evolves into a mighty Garchomp.
Oh, of course, why not? That makes so much sense.
And it's a beast, man.
Dude, when I was a kid, there was 150.
Yeah.
We had Pokemon raps.
I love the Pokemon rap.
Zubat, Primate, Meowth, Onix. No. I will not. I will not.
Nope. Thank you. Now there's over 1,000.
So, one could theoretically waste their entire life trying to record all these, capture all these creatures, right?
Yeah, and actually, remember that Professor Oak challenge that I mentioned?
Yeah.
I've caught 496 of them in one game.
Do we need to remind you have a bar behind you? I don't think you've been doing nearly enough drinking.
The only exception to that list was Deoxys and Jirachi.
What, pray tell, are those?
So, Deoxys is the DNA strand that came from outer space.
Is it like a kind of red and green thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I saw that on Cartoon Network once.
In a movie, probably.
And Jirachi?
Jirachi
does that like have a star for a head?
Yes, it's the wish Pokemon, and it's just like a...
Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
It comes on the comet every 1,000 years.
And now there's comets!
Yeah.
There's time travel. There's
a
DNA Pokemon, and now there's a comet Why not?
You need to look up Trubbish right now.
Okay, hang on. To the internet, away.
Trubbish.
Trubbish. What the heck is that?
That is a Pokemon. It is literal garbage.
What am I looking at?
The Cape Media Center, located in Dennisport, Cape Cod, Massachusetts, is a non-profit community media center and the public access TV station for the towns of Barnstable, Yarmouth, Dennis, Harwich, and Chatham. Our mission is to build community through media, enhance democratic communication, and facilitate free expression by providing these towns with a state-of-the-art media resource center. Members can become trained in our video and audio equipment and produce their own media content. Membership includes training classes, access to our field equipment, studios, and facility, as well as airtime. Podcasters and music producers can share their content on our website. For more information, visit capemedia.org.
This episode of Bourbon on Ice is brought to you by Market Street Bookshop in Mashpee Commons, located at 31 Market Street, Mashpee, Massachusetts. Embrace diversity and find support for local authors and artists at the Market Street Bookshop, where your favorite new read is just a browse away. For more information, give them a call at 508-539-6985. Okay, so, now that I've stopped laughing...
It took a while.
Now that I've calmed down...
It took a while.
This is why we're in a bar.
There was a lot of rage and drink involved. In calming Frosty down.
There is a lot of reasons why everyone should podcast from a bar. Wait, hang on, I have to check. There's margarita mix now.
Yeah.
And the bottle of blueberry syrup is still sealed. And there's more Cosmopolitan mix.
You gave me that.
I thought someone opened it last time.
No.
Okay.
As for the margarita, that's only about a week old and it's almost done.
Proper 12 Irish whiskey.
Yep.
Very nice. Wait, you have Gianelli?
Yeah.
And who is drinking the tequila in this house?
That would be Miggs.
I don't know why. I would have thought that would be Elder Nerd.
No, he's not a margarita guy. He's the proper 12.
I was out in the store the other day and I saw mojito mix and I was reaching for it. And no. I need a keto drink. They make mojitos or
I've heard of that.
fojitos, but you got to ask people. So I said, no, I shall put this back. And I went home and the boyfriend bought it. There it is, like sitting on the baker's rack. And I was just like, that's so sweet. You die now. Okay, back to the issue at hand. Pokemon Arceus, you are traveling in time to deal with the star comet Pokemon and...
No, you're not dealing
with... trash Pokemon.
You're dealing with... So the story of that is the two box art Pokemon of Diamond and Pearl, Dialga and Palkia, are the gods of space and time. So Dialga is the Pokemon god of time, and Palkia is the Pokemon god of space.
Are you making this crap up as you go along?
I am not making this crap up as I go along. This is official Pokemon canon, and they're in a frenzy, and they're shooting lightning down from the heavens, causing these big Lord Pokemon to go into frenzies.
What?
And you have to put a stop to them in Pokemon Dark Souls.
You are genuinely screwing with me.
I'm not.
The series has not become this completely ridiculous.
I will show you.
What system is this on?
This is on the Switch.
I need to get a Switch for no other reason than I need to see this madness for myself.
I will show you the madness. I will show you. I've already finished the main storyline.
When did we give up on the Game Boys? When did that end?
About 5 years ago now or so.
I know there was a Nintendo DS that replaced Game Boy.
Yep.
A lot of us were like, but it is still a Game Boy, right? No. But Game Boy, like, no, that is dead now. Dead.
I miss my SP. I still play my SP.
Oh, the show, the Disney, hilarious Disney show, Ghost and Molly McGee. In the Ghost world, it's made clear that you only get stuff when it's dead. They have a blockbuster. They have a blockbuster there. And one of the ghosts says, I just got a flip phone. And I'm just thinking, oh, those poor, sad ghosts. It is going to be a long time before they get smartphones.
Yeah. I want to go back to a flip phone, man. I miss my Razor.
I had a Razor. I was the coolest kid in school. It was like, oh, so you have a cell phone? I have a Razor. Your argument is irrelevant. Die mad.
My last flip phone went through the washing machine and the dryer machine. And it still went.
Those things had worked. Stamina, man.
Yes, they did.
I mean, old consoles even had...
You dropped those things. They were bricks.
You could toss them out of a window. You could submerge it in water, and then, maybe it would suffer a little sound, but they would still work.
Yeah.
Nowadays, if you walk too close to a damn microwave, I'm sorry, but they're making those things so that you can destroy them, and you have to buy a new one.
Yep.
Okay, so there's Pokemon Dark, Evil, Comet, back in time madness. Yep. You mentioned there's like a god of Pokemon. I'm just gonna dangle this line out here. Is there like a Pokemon Satan?
Yeah.
Why did I ask? What is its name?
Giratina.
That sounds like a drag queen.
Well, I have named it Tina before.
What does it look like? What?
Well, why are you asking me when you have the internet right in front of you?
Giratina?
Yep.
Okay, there it is. The name even... Oh my gosh.
It has two forms. Its origin form and its...
This isn't even my final form!
Yeah.
I had to go there. I'm sorry. I haven't watched any good anime in quite some time, but I had to go there. What is it? Is it like a bug?
It is the Pokemon Satan.
I know, but what?
It was banished.
Ghost Dragon.
It was banished to the Shadow Realm, the Distortion World, for its violence.
Of course. That
is the Pokédex entry.
I am so living for all of this. When the hell? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is what happened. After many, many years, nostalgia bit me in the ass and said, "You need to play this game again." So I went out and bought Leaf Green, and it was nice, but then at the end of it, it was like, there's all this extra crap now that you can do. Mystery Islands, and...
Pokemon has been pretty good about adding its post-game content.
Honestly, I didn't like it. I just wanted it to end like it did in the other one, but it was limited. So then, I find out there's Heart Silver and Gold Soul. The joke's not as funny the second time.
No, it's not.
Soul Silver and Heart Gold, and... I remember I had so much fun with those when I was a kid, so I bought these new ones, and I found a guy on eBay that was selling them, and I said, this looks amazing. What a great price. And I played it.
Was a great price.
It was a really great price, and it worked for exactly 50 hours.
And then it killed itself.
Like, you turned it back on, and the screen would just go dark. You could hear sound. You could hear yourself walking into a wall, but you couldn't interact with anything. I was walking around with my cute little Spinnerack. I'm terrified of spiders, but a Spinnerack is freaking adorable, dude.
It is pretty cute.
It has a little face on its ass.
Yeah.
I wasted 50 hours of my life. 50 hours of my life, and I'll never get those 50 hours back, so I'm probably going to have to pay like a $1,000 now to buy an actual genuine unsealed version.
I'm just wondering what you were doing for those 50 hours, because it only...
Grinding!
It only takes me about 10 hours to beat a game.
What do you do? Do you just not collect everything?
Basically. I mean, my Pokemon are all, like, level 60s when they get to the Elite Four.
I spent all my time, like, collecting everything in the area and leveling up my favorites and basically nerding out. Hang on, I dropped a Skull Dice. It's around here somewhere.
I found it. There we go.
Yes, hang on. Double sixes! That's awesome!
Nice!
What are the odds? Well, I know the odds, but let's not. Okay. Oh, that roll wasn't as good. It's just a 10. But it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. And now I'm just sitting here saying, like, oh, well, I guess it wasn't meant to be. But now I'm hearing that there's time travel, comet, DNA, devil worship. Basically, I think Pokemon has become the exact game that our parents feared it would be. That this is what will introduce them to the occult.
Just, I think I need to show you the trailer for Scarlet and Violet.
There's a Scarlet and Violet.
Those are the newest games that are releasing this.
Coming up in 2026,
No,
Pokemon Puce.
No. In this fall, November, I think.
Magenta. Pokemon Orange. Because, like, who would do orange?
I don't know.
Pokemon Off-White. Pokemon Eggshell. Like, oh. What is the color of my my kitchen walls? Classic Cherry. And my bathroom. Burnt Pumpkin. Are we just going to go until we run out of actual colors?
I don't know.
Didn't they go to, like, Hawaii at one point?
Yeah, that was the 7th generation. I did a
We're in 7th generation. Oh, wow.
No, we're going into the 9th generation.
My gosh. Will this thing ever die?
No, I don't think Pokemon will ever die.
SpongeBob is still going strong.
That's right.
I mean, there are so many things to go strong. You know what? I have something for you.
Okay.
I have something for you. Don't look at the screen because this is funny.
Okay, I'll try not to look at the screen.
Hang on, let me hold up one of your D&D menus. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
All right. I found this. Someone sent me this meme and I fell in love with it. Legendary Pokemon according to autocorrect.
Oh goodness.
I have Pokemon here that apparently I don't recognize more than half of these. These are the special ones. Legendary Pokemon were the ones that you were not supposed to find easily. There were usually special event, in-game event, or you would only find them in exactly one spot, and it was story related.
Yep.
And people have run the names through autocorrect. I know a couple of these, and I'm going to throw them at Whiskey, and Whiskey has to guess what they are. Okay.
Okay.
Legendary Pokemon according to autocorrect. Here's the game. Articles.
That's Articuno.
Yes, that's an Articuno. Zappos. Shoes.
Zapdos.
Montreal.
Moltres?
Yes, that's the little flaming bird. Okay, now those are the first ones. Now we move into Generation 2.
They have different forms now.
Of course they do. Why not?
Yeah.
Why is nothing sacred anymore?
So, the new Articuno...
When they started introducing eggs, it pissed me off.
The new Articuno is psychic flying. Yeah, and it looks pretty wild.
That's why we're drinking. This is why we're drinking.
You've been drinking a lot more than me this time.
Yes, I have. It has been a week.
Feeling old?
It has been 11 days, but yes, it's been a week. Okay. Haiku.
Raikou.
Enter.
Entei.
Suicide.
Oh, gosh. Suicune. Suicune.
So I have been pronouncing it right all these years. It is a Suicune.
Yeah.
Okay. Libya.
Libya. Lugia. Lugia.
Celery.
Celery. What? Celebi.
Yep, Celebi. Regicide.
Regicide? Regice?
It is a kind of glacier-looking thing.
Regice, yeah.
Okay. Latinos, Latinas.
Latios and Latias.
That one I recognized for nothing but,
The movie?
No, like Smash Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Kroger.
Repeat that?
Kroger.
Kroger. What? Oh! Oh, I think I know this one. Kyogre.
It's a whale. Big blue freaking whale.
That's Kyogre.
Groupon.
Groudon.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna love this. Deoxygenated.
I think that's just Deoxys.
No replacements found. I'm just gonna show you the picture. Apparently the name they couldn't name.
Oh, that's Regigigas.
What is it? What is that thing?
It's a Regigigas. It's the Pokemon that moved the continents into place.
The hell you say?
That's the lore.
There's the lore about. Okay, so this is the giant turtle. This is the biblical flood. Okay, sure. Phone.
Fion?
It's a blue thing with a ribbon out of its head.
Yeah, that's Fion.
Okay then.
Okay, yeah.
Dark Rain.
Ha! That's Darkrai. Darkrai is an awesome Pokemon.
Shaman.
Shaman. Yeah, it's Shaman.
Victimized.
Victini.
Sure, why not? Verizon.
Virizion.
Thunder used.
Thunderous.
Gene section. What is that?
That's a Genesect.
What is it? It's weird.
It's a Genesect.
They're all weird. Hernias. Hernias. Hernias.
I know what it is. Xerneas. That's what it is.
It's so pretty. It's like a deer. Hoops.
Hoops.
Hoops. Hoops. Hoops.
Oh, Hoopa.
Hoopa. Yeah, that name sounds even weirder. Buzzword.
Buzzswole?
Kind of
does it
muscular red insect thingy?
That's Buzzswole.
And
that's not a Pokemon. That's an Ultra Beast.
There's a distinction?
There is a distinction.
Can you catch it?
Yes.
It's a Pokemon. Move on. And finally, necromancy.
Oh, that's one of the newer ones. Necrozma.
That is actually a really cool name. But again, sounds like a drag queen.
Yeah.
But it also sounds like it could be the most evil occult villain who's female that you could run into in any game. A secret boss, Necrozma. She'll knock you dead. Dun dun dun!
Oh, there's so many more here that...
I'm so glad you knew what these were, because honestly, deoxygenated celery, Montreal.
I gotta admit, Hoopa was kind of difficult, but I'm not as familiar with Hoopa. He was an event Pokemon.
These are ridiculous. What happened to Squirtle?
Do you want to see some of the newer starters?
I do not. I don't want to fall in love with them. My heart belongs to Bulbasaur. He's the cutest of them all.
There are some that might give you a run for their money now, like Litten.
My boyfriend literally knows him as the one with the green onion on his back. He has a stuffed one.
There's a literal cat Pokemon, cat starter now too.
Boo.
No, not a cat fan. No.
I do not like cats. Cats hate me.
Okay. Tree Gecko? He spat out his drink.
What the? There's a what now?
A tree gecko.
That doesn't even sound like a weird name. It literally sounds like you're saying a tree gecko.
That's the kind of Pokemon he is. He's a tree gecko. His name is Trico.
How confusing.
He's a grass type.
That makes sense.
There's Mudkip and Torchic.
What is it called? Robbie and I sat and we watched Detective Pikachu, and I'm calling out like, oh, look at that one. I know what that is. And he looked at all the Bulbasaur, and he's like, oh, look at the cute little one with the green onion on its back. I'm like, I'm going to get him that one. But then every once in a while, we ran into some things, and I'm like, what is that? Something with some kind of ninja thing.
Oh, Greninja?
Sure, why not? And then, of course, there were these, I don't know, they were like turtles with islands on their back.
Turtle with an island on its back?
I have no idea.
It might be a...
I'm just going to throw out random ass stuff here because I don't know.
Torterra. That's the name.
Absolutely. I totally know.
Was it green?
No, they were... Yes, they were... It was a long time ago. They were just really large, and their backs had islands on them. They had a Psyduck in there. When I was a kid, that was my favorite Pokemon because my father... We were just kids. My dad would watch the show with us, and he would do an absolutely amazing Psyduck impression.
Duck.
Yeah, that was it. People ask me, what is your favorite Pokemon? Psyduck. Like, why? It's like, because my father. Because of my father. Memories.
Sorry to keep you boys waiting. Here's your food.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Can I get you anything else, or are you all set?
We're all set, I think. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Hey, Whiskey?
Yeah, Frosty?
Is it just me, or is the food bad?
No, it's not just you. This burger's not too great either.
How's everything, boys?
Oh, wonderful. Good. Food's great.
Great. I'll be back to check on you in a bit.
Terrible food.
You know what, though, Frosty?
What's that?
It'd make a great location for a restaurant.
There was dog hair on my screen.
Yes, there's dog hair everywhere.
Why is there dog hair on my screen? She was not on the screen.
No. It just gets everywhere.
Oh.
Don't
I know it? I own a Pomeranian.
It's like cat hair.
I own a Pomeranian who worships the ground I walk on, sleeps on my head at night, appears out of nowhere and taps on my feet with his feet. Like, hey, I'm here. I want you just to know that I love you and worship you. Hi.
Dogs are great.
Dogs are so great. Cats are terrible. Dogs are great. Cats are evil. Hashtag cats are evil. I don't like cats. I don't know why. They've never liked me.
The cats are schizophrenic.
Yes. Thank you. That's it in a nutshell. Why are there not more dog Pokemon?
There are a lot of dog Pokemon.
I know Arcane and Growlithe. I'm drawing a blank. There any more?
There's a lot more.
Okay, I don't even want to. Wow. This has made me feel old and out of touch. I'm so old and out of touch.
Am I old and out of touch?
No,
it's
clearly.
It's the children who are wrong.
The fact that I get that reference makes me feel older. I'm 35. The people I work with don't know how old I am yet, and they still look at me and treat me like I'm 12, which annoys me. Eventually, I get a sick, perverted pleasure out of this. Someone asks my age, and I finally tell them, and they just, really?
No way.
I've lived through literal wars. I was around before the internet. I'm old, people. You don't get to treat me like a child. I am 30 plus. I am not a child. And everyone's like, oh, no, you're still a kid. According to my knees, my back, my hair, my wrists, and the 2 eyes I just had sliced up, no the hell I am not. Pokemon Deoxys Arcanine. Yeah. Ah! Stop getting older. More stuff to learn. Got enough to learn at my job. Now I gotta learn like how many are we up to, Pokemon-wise?
Over 1,000.
I gotta learn like 800 more Pokemon names now.
Whee! This is Bourbon on Ice.
I refuse to be happy about this. I refuse. I'm your friend Frosty.
And I'm your bartender, Mike Whiskey.
And as always, have a cold one on us. Old. Out to an ice flow I shall go.
No, I'm gonna show you the Pokemon Dark Souls now.
You wouldn't dare.
I will.
This podcast was recorded at and produced by Cape Media Center on Cape Cod, Massachusetts by podcasting duo Mike Whiskey and Your Friend Frosty. All music and sound credits go to soundstripe.com. Special thanks to Jamie Horton, Emily Tulloch, Gabrielle Rawson. For more information on Bourbon on Ice, visit our social media page at twitter.com/whiskeyfrosty. For more information on Cape Media Center, visit capemedia.org. For more listening options and a variety of podcasting entertainment, visit our hosts at buzzsprout.com and capemediacenter.org.